this together here. Oh, jeez. All right. This is a damn great tragedy here. Here we go. A little something else here. Make this work. Oh, man. All right. There we go. Yeah, isn't that great? You hear me cursing already? My tech is driving me up a wall, okay? And this isn't even like tech. This is just a freaking phone stand. I was trying to work with it, and of course my son keeps taking the caps off of all of our things here, so all of our markers and pens are drying out. Anyway, where's the thing? I was gonna plug that in. All right, I gotta get this better. All right, there we go, kinda. Okay, let's see if we're there. Great. Ashley, what's up? How are you? I am trying desperately. All of my stands are just driving me up a wall. Seriously. I mean, my microphone here is just like all over the place because this stuff is not tightening up. And I don't know what to do about that. So I got to fix that. And then, of course, my phone, there's this thing, which is, ain't the best. Old school gamer, what's up? How are you? So I am going to do a podcast today. I've decided because we had a wonderful day. Oh, shoot. Let me go get something for you real quick. Real quick. I'm coming. Right back. Okay, there we go. I'm going to show you guys. We're going to talk about money mindset today. Ben is here. How's things? Fireworks been going off. Oh, yeah. I know, it's crazy. So it's, it's the 6th here, so it's the 5th there. So, yeah, people still getting rid of all their fireworks, I'm sure. Check it out. So when I moved to L.A., I moved in May. So a month later, July 4th, and I'm living in Koreatown, and just outside of downtown, and shit goes off, man. I'm on the 8th floor of this building. It's where I lived for like 7-8 years. And then we moved down to the 4th floor when Kim moved in. But, so I'm up there, and we can go up on the roof. And I'm up on the roof, and I'm just like, holy crap, because I can see I'm right outside of downtown, so I'm looking everywhere. It's like, blah, 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 blah. Everybody's just going nuts. It sounded like Beirut, man. I was like, holy crap, this is crazy, amazing, cool, nifty, awesome, hallelujah, God bless America, and damn, where'd you guys find all this stuff? I thought you weren't supposed to set these things off in the city, right? So, hey, Kelsey, gamer, what's up? Good to see you guys. I have been working today on a product, just to let you guys know. So I do, real estate investment. I've been doing that for a while. I'm in the middle of a deal that did not go the way I wanted it to go. So it's not a win for me. But overall, my wins are huge. I've flipped over 60 properties on my own. And out of that, I've only had three negative ones, I would say. Except for the bankruptcy, which I lost everything. But that was not my fault, baby. And then again, it was my fault. So there you go. But anyway, I don't count those because I did really, really well overall. So I'm doing better. As far as real estate goes, though, I'm really focusing on the mindset now. And that's what I'm working on. So I've got a product that I'm working on. It's a free PDF. It's how to manifest your first real estate deal. So it's for the real estate investors who want to invest in property, or maybe they've taken courses, things like that, but they haven't done anything with it, which is about 90% of everybody who goes to those courses. And so it's really about mindset, and I'm helping them out with that. So it's a freebie thing. So if anybody out there is real estate investors or want to be real estate investor, let me know, and I'll send you a link as soon as I get it all done. But that's what I've been working on. It's like, Squarespace. So I'm like, I got to build a landing page, and that landing page has to go to a email capture page, and that email capture page has to go to a place where you can download the PDF right away. And I'm like, God, how do I do this? I'm like, but I figured it out. I figured it all out, so it's very cool. Let's see. Hold on. What are we doing here? Let's see. Doing a podcast on Twitch, interviewing voice actors. Hey, cool. Good on you. Let's see. Plans for Decky's B-Day. Well, he is, that building that's right across there, I always tell you guys about. It's the tallest building in the Gold Coast. It's called Q1 Sky Tower or something like that. And we're going to go up to the top. We just found out they're opening it up on the 10th of July. So we're going to go up there on his birthday, the 28th, and have dinner. Because every day he's like, dinner up there for his birthday. So yes, they're not here. They are out at the park because I am going to broadcast in about 5-10 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and do my podcast. Because this is kind of a divine download day. You know how I tell you guys when I do my podcast, I'm gonna, hey Red, sorry I didn't say hi to you. Evening is going well. Well, my morning is going well. We just came back from working at the coffee shop. We decided to change it up a little bit and went and had a couple of cappuccinos and a bowl full of bacon, baby. And it was awesome. And so we were like just sitting there working, and I was working on my computer, and something happened. I'll talk about it in the podcast, but it's really interesting because some of you guys will understand this. So this one's about money, a little bit of money mindset today. And I think I'm going to call it something like How to Feel Like $1 Million or Mr. Moneybags or something like that. But it's really about the feeling about money, things that I have learned over time. And it's going to be interesting today. So I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you want to tell anybody, hey, get on, man, Spike's going to talk about some stuff. Because I have learned a lot about money. And, good, bad, ugly. You guys don't need to know my personal situation right now, but I can tell you my mindset about it is completely changed. I mean, our mentors, our coaches have been in hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt and turned it right around. And it's really the mindset of, let me check this. Let's see, $10 or, let's see. I'm just writing it down. I'm trying to make sure I get this correct here. I think so. No worries. Okay. Got a question, how to get rid of nightmares. That is a longer question. That's going to be later. If you want to interview my podcast, I'll let you know. Sure, why not? Let's do it. Sure, Decky isn't scared of heights. The thing is, it's the whole thing I always tell people, said, look, nobody's scared of heights. They're scared of falling. And actually, they're really not scared of falling. They're scared of impact. So it's just a way of thinking it. Because heights are great. Who doesn't want to fly? But if you're worried about falling, there's the problem. Because it's like, oh, I might fall. Well, you can fall. You can fall forever. But it's that sudden stop at the end. That's the issue. So, get rid of nightmares. Something that could probably help you real fast. Check on books and things like that, but usually it's your subconscious trying to tell you something, that you're afraid of something. So whatever it is, you have to figure out what that is and then face it and deal with it and ask your subconscious. Ask your subconscious, hey, what are you trying to tell me? And listen for the answer. You'll get it. Fine with nights is falling, it gets me. Yeah. So, those are the kind of things that you have to go deeper with. Like, when I'm coaching some people, it's like a lot of the things that you think you're having a problem with, that's not it. In NLP, it's called the problem is not the problem. Because the problem is usually not what you think it is. For example, when I've talked about my back and the back pain and the back surgery, and I had back pain for 20 years, and then I read the book. The Dr. John Sarno book, and I read that, and it's like going, my subconscious registered with it, and it said, oh, wait, maybe it's rage, it's anger, there's something that you're not dealing with. And I didn't really do much of anything, literally. I read the book and I was like, oh, interesting, okay. Boom, my back didn't hurt anymore. Because it was something else that clicked. It was a knowledge. It was like, oh, okay. So once you're open to it, things can change. The Crispin Freeman podcast, cool. Crispin's a nice cat, quite funny. Today, cool. Well, we're going to talk about some money mindset today, and I don't really know how it's going to go. I'm just going to do it. Let's see, what is this, MacBook Pro microphone? No, I'm going to move the mic. There we go. What was that, MacBook Pro speakers? Yeah, that's fine. You can MacBook Pro speakers. I know what's it. Cool audio. Alright. I don't know what any of that means. Let's do a quick test here. 1, 2. Quick, click, blacka. Okay, that's not recording at all. What the hell is this? Microphone is all the way up. Yes. I don't understand what's happening. So, recording channels. 1 mono recording channel, that's fine. Oh, maybe that needs to be up. Well, that is up as far as it'll go. What's happening? I don't understand. This is not good for me because I need to do work here. Glad you guys are here. So I may not be doing my podcast today. I'm not sure what's happening there. This should be recording. Let's see if we do this. The MacBook Pro microphone. Let's try that one. Hello. Check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Nope, not even there. Makes no sense. Huh. This is problem, peoples. Do you know why? Because I have recording and auditions to do. This should work. I do not understand. So that's that. One, yeah, that's all the way up. Huh. This is messed up. Let's see. Kelsey, yes. Crispin Freeman, yes. That's the guy. Yes, that was Instagram signing. Cool. Yuri. I love Yuri. He's so funny. He's the guy who introduced me to John Sarno. So if anybody's talking to Yuri Lowenthal, tell him Spikey says hello and how awesome he is. Erendos, hello. Lots of hugs. Thank you. We love this. Okay. I am in a quandary because this is not working. Let me undo this really quick. Let's try this again. Okay, I'm just going to take this off. Hello. How you doing? Okay, now that we've got that, let's see if that works. Check. Okay, internal error. Now that's screwed up. All right, let's do this again. Quitting Audacity now. No. Let's try this again. I'm telling you, man, technology has not been my friend. Let's see. Switch. So, okay. All right, let's try this again. Audacity. So what do we got here? Friend of yours shocked the poo out of you. Outright gave me a Switch and several games plus accessories. I don't even know what that is. Sorry, man. I don't think some of my friends are on Kyle's Instagram Live. Very cool. Kylie Bear. Love him. He actually used to train with Kim on Pilates, him and his daughter. So, yeah, I'm working on learning Instagram now as well, guys. So my IG TV, I might be doing some Instagram. I am going to do Instagram TV. I'm going to figure it all out. Wow, cool, Erendos. Looks like you rock and rolled. Okay, check. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Okay, I thought I did an audition on this the other day. Why is this happening, guys? What's the deal, yo? Okay, recording. Let's do this. Play other tracks while recording. I don't know. Enable. Blah, 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 blah. Enable. Yabba, dabba, dabba. I don't know what any of that stuff. Record on a new track. Yes. Drop paths. Huh. Okay, great. Check. Bop, bop, bop. Nothing. I'm getting no input whatsoever, guys. When am I going to do an Instagram live stream? I have no idea. I'm trying to figure it out. So, yeah, I mean, this is one of those other things. It's like I'm still trying to figure out Twitch. I'm still trying to figure out how to make this thing work. And now my Audacity is going down. So what the hell am I supposed to do? I want to do a podcast today. Yeah, I don't understand. Hey, let's look together. Okay. Audacity, not recording. Boom. What's the deal? The cable, when it puts a built-in audio device, Audacity will record immediately from the device. Right. On Windows, go to the sound control panel, make sure device is blah, 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 blah. On Mac. Let's try that. Oh, it's not recording. There we go. On Mac. Problem of no recording level in Audacity is occurring quite frequently on Mojave and Catalina. Aha! Now what do I do? Well, that doesn't help me at all. Man, technology, guys. How do I fix Audacity not recording? Let's go. Well, that's probably not. Wait a minute. Audacity fix on Catalina. Okay, we got a 2-minute. We're gonna figure this out, guys. How about that? Yeah, I don't need that. Skip ad.
macOS has made a huge change in the last year.
Okay.
Apple's newest release of
Talk to me.
operating system 10.15 has removed the ability to run 32-bit programs and increased the amount of control users have with what program to access what data. This has caused problems with recording in Audacity, as no matter what you try, Audacity just records a flat line.
Yes.
But there's an easy solution right after the intro.
There's an easy solution. Right after the intro.
So first off, any permissions that you granted while your computer was running macOS Mojave will be reset when you upgrade to Catalina.
Okay.
This is in a push to make macOS a more private operating system to something like Windows or Ubuntu, where Catalina will prompt you every time a certain program tries to use your location, microphone, camera, etc. For whatever reason, Apple decided it was best to reset these permissions when updating, so to fix this, you can launch System Preferences, go to Security and Privacy.
Okay, hold it. I'm doing that. Security System Preferences. See, I'm doing this. See? You're here with me while I'm learning how to make this stuff work. How cool is that? Security and privacy. Okay. I did it. Now what? Talk to me, Goose.
Microphone. Click the lock in the corner. Type in your credentials to unlock this panel.
Okay. What? Privacy. Microphone. Okay. Audacity. Hold on a second. That didn't make any sense.
So you can make changes. Click the lock in the corner. Type in your reset these permissions when updating. So to fix this, you can launch
all right. I gotta watch it a couple times.
To Security and Privacy.
Got it.
Microphone. Click the lock in the corner. Type in your credentials to unlock.
Take the lock in the corner. Oh, that. Okay. Hold on a second. There. Lock in the corner. It says members trying to unlock security. Oh, Touch ID. Cool. This Touch ID is cool. I'm telling you. Okay.
Lock this panel so you can make changes. Check the box next to Audacity and click the lock again to confirm.
Okay, well I did. So, okay, on that, we'll have Audacity app. We'll have access to your microphone until it is quit. You choose a Audacity app now. Just quit Audacity app now or do so on later. We'll have access until it is quit later. Okay, great. So I'm going to do that. Audacity, you can choose quit Audacity now or do it on your own later. Okay, cool. I don't know what I just did. Hey, Luigi, I'm trying to figure out how to get my microphone to work. And then, there we go. I think that's good. Advanced? Do I need... No, I don't want any of that stuff. Because it was already done there. Let's find out together.
Your changes. However, you might notice this still doesn't fix Audacity, but you still need to allow it to access these permissions. To launch the program correctly, it's kind of weird. You have to do it through the terminal, which is not hard at all. Just paste the code I have in the description, and Audacity should be able to record properly now. I'm not sure why this is, but perhaps Audacity gets the proper permissions it needs when launched through the terminal. Sadly, you'll have to do this every time you want to use Audacity, but you can easily make a script to do this for you. If you don't want to go through that trouble,
I don't understand any of this crap.
You launch terminal past the first time, you can press the up arrow to cycle through previous commands you have typed to save some.
I don't want any of this crap. Oh my God, I just want to hit the button and be able to record. I don't even know what he was talking about. Let's see, So, what am I going to do on Instagram live stream? I don't know. Instagram, anime is link deleted. I heard you got rid of your old computer. Yes, this is a new computer, and that's part of the problem. Terraplat's live stream, I have not. No, and neither has apparently Kelsey. So you guys are chatting it up. Good for you guys. With the solution video using Audacity. Yeah, I mean Audacity is great, but apparently on Catalina it doesn't work. So I got to figure that out. If you ask my friend, are you talking about Billy? Because yeah, Billy got my old computer. Ashley. Let's see. And Luigi's back. What's up, Luigi? Again? I'll get my podcast to work. When will I be signing autographs on a live stream? I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. I was going to do a live reading of what happens at the con stays at the con, and nobody cared. It seemed like of course, it was right in the middle of everybody in the world marching, and you know, I'm marching on one hand. I understand that, but in the middle of a pandemic. I'm like, probably not the best idea. And then weeks later, everything's shooting up. It's like, oh my God, there's so many things that now COVID's everywhere. I wonder why. Gee, me too. Anyway, it's nuts. Let's see, don't know. Patrick and David, confused. Yes, I'm very confused. Okay. So I have no idea what he's talking about through the terminal. The newest version of macOS seems... Yeah, with one simple command. That does not seem like one simple command. Crap. Well, this is driving me nuts because this does not help me. Because oh man, damn it. I wanted to do a podcast today, guys. Seriously. It sucks. Let me try this again. See if there's another easier fix. Audacity. Oh, recording. Bam. Okay. On Mac. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what this one says. Because this is a thing. Oh, boy. Let's see here. Okay, so now I'm on the audacityteam.org. Let's try this. Okay. Let's figure this out. Okay, on your Mac, choose Apple menu, system preferences, click click the privacy in the left-hand menu and click the privacy tab. Click microphone in the left-hand menu. Select the checkbox next to an application Audacity to allow it to access microphone. I did that already. Damn it. So, yeah. That's just ridiculous. All right. Well, let's try something. Let's see. I did that. That's cool. Let's try this again. All right. Quit Audacity. Boom. No. Let's see. Maybe it fixed itself. Restart the computer. No, I didn't restart the computer. I'm not going to restart the computer right now. No way, man. But I'm restarting Audacity. So there you go. Okay. Seems to show that everything's right where it needs to be. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2, and nothing. FFU. Hi. How you doing? Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody, and watching me slowly melt down into a puddle of goo. All right, that's not working. Let's try this again. How do I fix Audacity not recording on Mac? Let's see. All right, fix February 5, 2020. Okay, February 5, 2020. Here's the fix. Let's see if this one will work. Might be the same guy. Let's see. So we get this going, I'm going to get my podcast rocking and rolling. What did I post on Instagram stories? I don't know. You tell me, because I just posted something.
Welcome back to my channel. Some of you who have updated to macOS Catalina and use Audacity probably found that.
Oh, I like this guy because he talks like this, and he updated to Audacity Catalina, and you've had this problem. So great, I love it.
Recording anything doesn't work. You can see it's just completely blank.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're lucky if the app even opens, which is not great.
That's right.
There is a quick fix that you can do.
Quick fix. Let's do it.
Out.
Yeah.
Hopefully there will be a permanent fix, but this works for the meantime. So what you do, you close Audacity. Ignore that. If you go to their website.
Close Audacity. Okay. Close Audacity. Doing it. Quitting Audacity. There we go. All right. I'm going to the website. Audacity. Audacity. Let's go. Audacity. Audacity. We do not make audio software. Audacity Inc. Oh, what are you talking about then?
There's an article about it not being supported in Catalina.
Okay, hold on a second. This doesn't make any sense. Audacity. Audacity. Bam. All right, let's find out. I didn't say audacity.com. I said Audacity. Audacity. There we go. Audacity team. See? There you go. Mac. Let's see what they have to say. Alex Wood. Where's Alex? Alex is not on here right now. So my Instagram stories, Kim, that's what we started with today. Kim and I were working on that. She's kind of showing me how to do it. She's really good at that stuff. Okay. So he says, what does he say?
You need this terminal command. So this assumes you've installed Audacity in your.
Wait, hold on.
You need this terminal command.
Try it again. Great.
If you go to their website, there's an article about it not being supported in Catalina.
Well, that didn't give me a link there, pal. Jeez. There's no article. Well, where's the article? You didn't give me the link. I guess you would say you nonce. I don't even know what a nonce is, but people have called me that. And it's like, hey, you know what? Screw you, hippie. So news, maybe? Oh, come on, man. That is not cool. Let's see. Mac. Okay. I'm down to the latest version of Audacity. 2.42. I think I already have that. Let's take a quick look at what I got. See, this is fun, right? I mean, we're just sitting here, we're chatting, you're watching me slowly melt down, and it's fun for everybody. So about Audacity, what is this? So I've got 2.33. Okay, hold on a second. So maybe 2.33. So current version 2.42. Download the latest. Let's do that. What do you say? Download the latest. Okay. Mac. All right. Download. Mac. Latest version. Okay. I don't know what that means. Download Mac OS. What does that mean? All right, I gotta go back. This stuff is straight crazy. Hey, Ben, see you later, man. You gotta go. Podcast Alex, Whitney Jones, Blake Shepard. See you later. Well, I will figure this out, guys. I mean, this is what's so, annoying, man. It's like people say something and then it's like, well, I'm not gonna tell you. It's like, oh yeah, there's this thing about the blah, blah, blah. So left click below, left click Audacity Mac OS DMG link. Okay. OSDMG link. That's the one. Move that one. Boom. There we go. Okay, I think I did it. Did I do it? I think I did. Let's see. Is it here? No, it's not. Something's happening. Something's happening, people. I don't know what, but it's happening. So let's watch. There it is. Okay. Very excited. So they didn't open that in a new tab, so that doesn't make any sense. Okay. Download, double click the DMG file to mount it. All right, let's do this. We're opening it. We're getting the latest, man. We're getting the latest. This might do it. Let's find out. Oh my God, yes. An older exists. Replace it. Okay. All right. It might just be that easy, people. I'm throwing it out there. Let's see. Dragged it to the application. Did that. Okay. Launch from the applications. Do not double click the Audacity app in the DMG window. So, okay. Launch Audacity app from applications. It shows the location. Okay, well, let's go look. Let's all go look. So don't double click there. So we go to applications. There we go. There's Audacity. Boom. Ba-pow. Let's see. Open. Yes. I can do it. I believe in myself. So yeah, I just launched it. And okay. All right, something's happening there. Cool, Mike. Yada, yada, yada. Let's check it out. I'd like to access the microphone. Yes. Yes, you may. Yes. Yes. Yes, queen. It's working. Check this out. Yes, you may. Yes. Yes. Yes, queen. It's working. Oh my gosh. Oh my gorshki. Dig it, y'all. Dig it, y'all. Diggity, 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 y'all. Boom, chicka, chicka, boom, chicka. All right. I don't know if the kids are going to be back in a minute because they know I'm usually done. So this might be a short podcast, but you guys want to go ahead and do it? What do you think? Do you meet your Japanese counterparts? I have. I only met the one who was who played Akito in Nadesco, and she was lovely. But her manager or whatever really had a good time because we all had a good time. We all went out and drank a lot in Seattle, and he kept calling me Azuror, Azuror, and he was funny because he thought it was really funny. Because I thought it was really funny too. Kitty cat cosplay. What's up? All right, everybody. Then let's do this. I'm going to talk about money mindset a little bit today. So let's talk it up. All right, here we go. So just so you guys know, I'm starting my podcast right now, and I'm going to go for probably 20 minutes maybe. It's going to be kind of a short one, but I want to get it out there. And there you go. All right, so know that I can't talk to you while I'm doing my podcast. I mean, I will talk to you, but it'll be the podcast. I can't talk on the thing over here. So if anybody says, why isn't he talking to me? Why isn't he answering us? It's because I'm doing my podcast. And when I'm done, we'll talk. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my podcast. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hold on. That's a little loud. Let me turn this down. Check, check. Check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hello, everybody. All right, good. That's better. All right, here we go. Water. Oh. Hello and welcome to the Mind Scrambler podcast. I am your host, Spike Spencer, but you already knew that, didn't you? Okay. Hey, we're going to do an interesting one today. I want to talk about money mindset. And it's interesting because I have had so many issues with money mindset in my life. I've had ups, I've had downs, I've had ins, I've had outs, I've had all kinds of craziness. And I came to a revelation actually today, which was so interesting. And that's why I call it a divine download. So I'm going to talk to you guys about ways of thinking about money, ways of thinking about what you are doing with your money mindset, just a couple of little tweaks that might help you that I know have helped me. So let's get started right in, and let me tell you why I feel this way. So in my life, I was born with parents who, and a lot of people that I know have been born with parents that express that the only way to make money is hard work. You have to work hard, and it is hard, and money is hard to come by, and blah, 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 blah. And yet, there are other people who have lots of money all the time, don't even think about it, and it just seems to always work out, and they have money. Well, what's the difference? What is the difference? And it's mindset. And I know there's a lot about this because now that I'm so trained and I understand subconscious programming and what I have grown up with, I get it. I see why I had money issues. And I have money issues to this day. And, everybody has their own money issues. I'm dealing with mine and learning a lot. And things are starting to sprout and focus, et cetera, et cetera. And the reason why I wanted to share this today is because there was a revelation on buying things. So let me ask you this. Have you ever had a time when, let's say, you were on vacation or you were just out shopping and there was just this one thing that your soul spoke to you as like, you need to buy this. You really need to buy this. And I don't mean just something like, just a cute little splurge. I just mean something you're like, wow, I don't know, there's something about this. And it's splurge, you could call it a splurge, but I just really feel like I want that. And you didn't buy it. And to this day, you remember that you did not purchase. I'll give you a prime example. First time I came to Australia, back in, I think it was 97, 98. I remember, to this day, I still remember a didgeridoo that I wanted to buy. It was the Queen Victoria Market outside of Melbourne, and it was handcrafted, it was beautiful, and it was like 200 Australian dollars. Now, for me at the time, that was like 120 bucks. And I didn't buy it because I was worried about money. I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I can make it. It was a finite money mindset. I didn't know then what I know now. What I do know is that now, 20 years later or more, I have never forgotten that didgeridoo. And I still do not have a didgeridoo after coming to Australia 8 times. I still don't have one. And because I just haven't actually found one since that one. And I will, and I probably will go home with one after this trip. But I still remember that one, and I've never forgotten that. Do you ever have something? Have you ever had something like that? And you go, wow, I for some reason, I didn't buy it. And it was because I felt a lack of money. I felt, well, that was too expensive, quote unquote, or it's a splurge, or I can't afford it. And those are words that are limiting. And the reason why I wanted to express that is because the limiting language that you're using is also limiting your income on what's coming into you. I'm going to get deeper on this at the end, but I want to keep going with the concept, because I remember another thing that I wanted to buy at the Taos Pueblo in Taos, New Mexico, and it was a table that was like a hollowed out tree trunk, and it was also kind of a drum, and I'm part Native American, and I was just like, wow, I really want this. It was $1,000, handcrafted, one of a kind. And I did not buy that. And I still, to this day, remember that. I'm like, man, I wish I had bought that. Now, maybe I would have lost it in a divorce or whatever. It doesn't matter. But I still remember that. And I'm giving you these examples because these are what you might call splurge. And that's fine. I still remember them because they were so cool. And I just didn't do it. Well, why did I not do that? Why did I not spend the money on something that I so obviously wanted? Because I was in lack. I was afraid I spend that money, I may not get it back. Well, by switching your money mindset, you can think of things like this. If you're in business and you put money down, let's say I'm going to invest in a training because I want to learn how to be a real estate investor. So I'm going to spend $500 on this training to learn whatever it is. Now I'm thinking by spending this $500, this is an investment and I'm going to learn how to bring in 10 times that at least, right? That's the idea behind doing something in business. Well, why don't you do the same thing with money when it's investing in yourself, your frame of mind, your mental health, or your feeding your soul kind of thing? If you have something that speaks to you and you're like, man, if I bought that and put it on my wall, every time I look at that thing, I will be A, inspired, B, have great memories, and C, know that I earned the money to buy that and I would have more. It depends on how it's going to make you feel. Why? Because money is energy. That's all it is. Money is simply energy. Think about it. Is money the paper that it's printed on? No. Money, the paper, the metal, the gold, the silver, the whatever that is, what are they? They're all cells. They are all cells, and all those cells actually move. There is actually frequency, vibration, etc. in those cells. And it's like anything else. You attract. You can magnetize these things. There's a way of attracting these things. Isn't the secret, but the secret of the secret is there is no secret. That's another podcast. But the point is you're attracting what you give. So if you are in lack, if you're feeling like, I can't afford this, what are you telling your subconscious? Oh, you can't afford that. So you're not going to make the money because it's going to prove you right. Your subconscious mind wants to prove you right. Whether it's good or bad, whatever you're telling it, it's going to prove you right. So what I do now, some of the things I have learned is to give money freely. You have to have the feeling that there is abundance. There is money everywhere. So for example, one of the things I tell myself after I make a purchase, I'll say something like, plenty more where that came from. Or I spend money freely and it returns to me 1,000-fold. A lot of this mindset is in The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. That's a book I recommend quite often, so you might want to write that down. The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. You can get it free online, so there you go. There's no, it's like, it's an investment. It's free. There's some typos, but you'll figure it out. But the point is, if you start spending from lack, then you don't buy things that you really want. And think about this. What is better? Let's go with something that everybody understands right now. Toilet paper. After this crazy pandemic, by the way, I'm recording this on July 7th in Australia, and Australia is plenty open. Everybody's great. LA is still shut down. So I guess people are still hoarding toilet paper for some freaking reason. Now, toilet paper is something, it's a very private thing for most people, but wouldn't you rather splurge on really good toilet paper than to have crappy sandpaper toilet paper? Of course, that's something you'll spend an extra $1 on. Why? Does the same thing. It just feels better. It's better quality. So when you're buying something and spending a little extra money, think about the quality that you are getting. How expensive, let me put it in a dating realm, guys. So one of the things I learned, talking about dating, it's like you want to dress the part. You've got to have better clothes, right? So guys, just so you know, women look at your shoes. Get nice shoes. Get a nice pair of shoes. And I mean something nice. They know how nice they are and keep them shiny, etc. So for me, it was always, I buy boots. So that's my thing. So I always had these great snakeskin boots. I need to get a new pair. But, whatever it is, you have some boots. And they're worth it. So I've had a cool pair of boots that I've worn for years, and I keep getting it resold. So over the years, I probably spent $400 or $500 on these boots. They're just boots, right? Well, they also make me feel good, which changes my energy. That's important. If you get a pair of jeans, like I have a pair of jeans, the pair of jeans I'm wearing right now, probably, I don't know, $100, $200 pair of jeans. Now, I also had another pair of jeans that I got at Ross for $20. And same jeans lasted me the same amount of time. I still felt good, either way. But getting a really nice pair of jeans matters. Because when you think about it, you're going to wear that more often. You're going to take good care of them, and they're going to last you longer, and you're going to wear them a lot. So if you think about it like wearing per usage, it's not all that expensive. Because if you buy some cheap shoes, what do? You got to go replace them in 6 months or a year or whatever, depending on how much you use them, right? So when you think about it, if you make a good, solid investment in something that makes you feel better, that is important because you're vibrating, your energy, your frequency, or whatever it is you want to call it. You are emanating something that is magnetic. Women will tell you all the time, they buy a pair of shoes and it is electric. They buy a nice handbag, it is electric. It just makes them feel so good. I know I'm stereotyping, but I'm married to a clothes horse, man. Kim loves shoes and bags. She's got Louis Vuitton bags and things like that. And she's like, you know what? She'll drop a couple $1,000s on a Louis Vuitton bag. Why? Because it matters. Because it's quality. It makes you feel good. And if you can drop $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 on a pair of shoes or a bag, what does it say about you? If you have to do that from a point of lack and you're like, oh my God, I need to put payments on this thing, I can't do it. That's the energy you're sending out. But if you buy something like that, you say, I'm dropping $1,000 on this bag. Why? Because when I drop $1,000 on something in this energy, it's going to pay me back tenfold. So if I spend $1,000 on this bag, it's going to give me back $10,000. That's an investment. That's a feeling. That's an energy. That's a frequency that's going out there. And that is why you want to buy things that matter to your soul. Now, I'm not talking about, go out and spending money that you don't have, but I am talking about changing your mindset to say, would this matter that much if I spent a little bit more than I normally would? How does it make me feel? If it's going to be an investment, it means every time I pick up this bag, and I'm going into a business meeting, I've got a better energy. You'll hear it all the time, like, who is it, Barbara Corcoran? She's one of the sharks on Shark Tank. I'm paraphrasing, I'm sure, the story, but she said, one of her first things that she made was a couple $1,000s, and what did she do? She went and bought a $2,000 bag. And she said it was one of the best freaking choices she ever made, because now every time she's like, I deserve this, I own this, this is my bag, and this is who I am, and this is how I spend money because I can. Another one of my coaches, he lost like $1 million, lost everything, lost cars, lost everything. He had enough money and he said, all right, I'm going to manifest this. He said, I'm going to get, what's the first thing he bought? A Mercedes. It was a used Mercedes, and he said, I'm going to buy a Mercedes, and he manifested like literally the next day. Somebody said, hey man, I got a Mercedes if you want it. And he said, this is all the money he had in the world. He bought that Mercedes. He says, it will return. There's a mindset, and this is what I want to get at. Let's say you are living paycheck to paycheck, and you think, well, I make $2,000 a month, and I can only buy this, I can only buy that, that is such a limited mentality that you're not looking at a bigger picture. You are in a box and you can't get out of that box because you're thinking small. And if you are somebody who's got, who has $1 million, loses $1 million, and is like, okay, I guess I'm gonna have to make that back. Cool, how do we do that? Let's go. Notice the mindset. If you are thinking small, and it's like, oh my God, I'm worried about money, I don't have money. That is what you're telling your subconscious mind over and over and over again. So what you're doing is you're reinforcing your reticular activating system to see lack, to see that you don't have it. But even if you lose $1 million, you go, oh, that's no problem. Plenty of money. There's money everywhere. There is an unlimited amount of money everywhere. And I'll have it. Get a drink of water here. So think about the energy of these two situations. Somebody's like, oh my gosh, I can only make so much and I'm worried about it. And the other one can lose $1 million and be like, no big deal, I'll get it back. That is an energy. And that's what I'm talking about with buying something that matches that energy. For example, I can tell you right now, I have 2 purchases that I bought that I remember, and I love them. One was I was in Kilkenny, Ireland, or was it Killarney? Well, I was in both. But I think it was Kilkenny, Ireland, and I bought a sheepskin. Just a little sheepskin. And then when I was in Edinburgh, Scotland, I bought a sword. Now, it was a replica. It was actually a French sword, but anyway, it was a really super cool sword, right? And so in my divorce, I took them. I'm like, screw you, lady. I'm taking these because these are awesome. And I put them up on my wall. And I have the lambskin and I have the sword up, like protecting the lambskin. And I look at that. It's not up on my wall right now because we moved, but it was there for 14 years. And I would look at it and I go, yeah, I like that. It feels good. And if I hadn't bought them, I would remember that and be like, I didn't buy that. Why? Why didn't I buy that? It wasn't that expensive. Because I would have been in lack. I'm thinking, oh gosh, you know what? What do I do if I spend this little extra money? And if I don't buy that, I'm going to continue to remember lack. But if I bought it, I may see, wow, gosh, that was a little expensive, quote unquote. Well, I bought it and I have it. Now I can look at it and feel the energy. I was like, well, it may be a little, quote unquote, expensive, but man, how awesome is that? So see my energy. I'm like, yes, great. So what I did was I invested in my soul by buying some things that give me good memories and give me good feelings and give me good energy. That is important. So, a couple of things. I'm going to wrap this up here in just a little bit, but I want to leave you with a couple of things. Instead of saying something, it's really look at your verbiage, look at how you are looking at things. So if you go to the store, do this. Go to the store, you're going to buy something. And let's say you're like, oh, I've got a budget and this is what I could do. You know what? Screw the budget. Buy one tiny thing that is maybe $1 more. Buy an herb that is a little more expensive, a little better herb. Buy an oil or a hand lotion that's a $1 or $2 more. Buy organic rice rather than regular rice. Something. Do some tiny little tweak. And when you do that, say plenty of more where that came from. Plenty more where that came from. This is an investment in my soul. Teeny tiny, doesn't matter. It can be 50 cents. Own it and say, that's not expensive. This is an investment in me. And feel it. Feel that feeling in your heart. And I'm going to share something with you guys. So, let me finish my thought. I go all over the place, and as you know. But when you say, I can't afford it, or it's expensive, or it's a splurge, you're working against yourself. None of those things are true because what you actually have is a decision. Now, what do I like to do? I love to get a good deal. I'm a real estate investor. I'm part Scottish. I'm like, dude, I want a deal, baby. So if I buy if I'm going to splurge on a pair of shoes that's $1,700, I'm going to see if I can get a discount on it. They're still $1,700 shoes, but if I can get it for $1,300, that means I made a deal, which I dig. I still bought this awesome thing, and some people say, my God, that's a splurge. I'm like going, yeah, but you see how tall I walk when I'm wearing these shoes? Boom, that is sweet, baby. And I understand that because of, I want to say it's my feminine side, okay? There's feminine energy, there's masculine energy. I'm in touch with both and talk about the dating and relationship aspect of all of that. But guys mostly don't. There's a lot of guys that get it, that are like going, yeah, I'm gonna buy a $10,000 suit because of how it makes me feel. Most guys don't really do that, and especially if we're raised with parents that were pinching pennies, or saving for that rainy day, or you never know, you need to save your money. Quality matters, and not just in the item itself. It matters in how it makes you feel. So let me share something with you. So we went shopping. There's a place called Pacific Fair, not too far from here. Big mall, great mall, love that mall. And so we found a little shop and was like, wow, cool little store, when nothing was open, right? And so we would go in and everybody was having sales, which was awesome. And we went in to this little store and we saw a coat, and the coat was very expensive, and we went ahead and bought it. It was amazing, and it was on sale. So the kids are coming in. It was on sale and it was amazing. Well, we went back and I saw this great bag, and this is the one I was talking about. So this bag right here is amazing, and I've never bought anything like it, right? So, oh, you're gonna say hi? Okay, hi everybody. In the podcast, this is my son, and he's saying hi on camera. Oh, see, he saw a lot of trash trucks, and he saw a lot of fire trucks. So I'm gonna ask Mommy to take him in the back room for another 5 minutes, and I'll be down.
You got it.
All right, you gonna wave bye-bye to everybody?
Bye.
Oh, there you go.
Bye, dude.
Come on, dude. All right, so I'm gonna wrap this up, and my point is, the reason why I wanted to share this bag with you is because the bag is beautiful, number one. It's a simple satchel, it's leather, it's handcrafted, and it is just gorgeous, right? I didn't even know how much it was. We saw it, and that energy hit me. And I was like, okay. I saw it, and then left. And I was thinking, that's a really nice bag. And I knew the energy was there. I knew the energy was there because I felt it in my heart, right? And I was thinking, I think I'm going to have to go back and get that bag. So I went back and I asked him, I was like, how much is this? And he said, it's a $400 bag. It was on sale, like 75% off. It was like $150. That's like literally about $100 US for that amazing, amazing bag. Now, there was a time when I would not have bought that. I didn't have the money to buy it right then. I said, okay, so how long is the sale going on? He's like tomorrow. I said, great. So I left. And I got to thinking, that energy just kept building up. It was like going, do I need to spend an extra $100 on something? And then the doubt creeps in, and you're like, well, I don't know, that's $100. I could spend that on food or la la la. And that is where your lack brain starts to kick in, like there's not going to be enough. And that is when you have to make the conscious decision to say, okay, hold up. Can I afford it? Doesn't matter. Don't listen to that word. Is it expensive? Doesn't matter. Don't listen to that word. Because you're coming from lack with that. It's like, okay, it's time for me to make a decision. And that decision is, hey, how do I feel about this particular thing? I feel good. Okay, how will I feel once I get that? Will I be regretful because I spent $100? Or am I going to look at that as an investment? And when I wear that bag, I'm going to be walking around looking good, looking sharp, and people will see me. I will walk a little taller. Is this an investment? Yes. Yes, it is. And I said, great. I made the decision to go buy the bag. And I have made a wonderful decision because I have taken that to a law office. I took it to work today over at the coffee shop. And I'm just like, when I'm wearing it, I'm like, I feel really good. Really good. So I made an investment in my soul. I made an investment in my heart. I made an investment in my energy. So whenever I go to a meeting with one of my clients or a would-be client or whoever it is, I've got an energy now that I wouldn't have had before. I mean, if I had taken some old, $20 satchel that I picked up at, Ross or whatever, it might be a really nice bag, but there's no energy to it. With this one, there's energy. That is the point. You want to feel like $1 million, then you have to spend a little bit. You don't have to spend $1 million to feel like $1 million. You can spend 50 cents to feel like $1 million. But it's how you do it that matters. So I want you guys, next time you're at the store, literally, buy one thing. It can be $1, something you normally would not buy. Something different, an upgrade. Better toilet paper, if there's any there. Whatever it is. Because if you were like me, and you can still remember 20 plus years on something that you did not buy, that was not, quote unquote, expensive, the energy you lose from not buying that thing is more devastating than the $100 you may pay to have that investment of energy, of great frequency and vibration and all that other stuff that, sounds woo, but it's actual science. It makes you feel better, and you are better for buying that. And it's a decision. Remember, get rid of the words. Get rid of cheap. Get rid of expensive. Get rid of afforded, etc. No, it's a decision. Now, what you say to yourself is this an acquisition that will give me a return? Yes. Yes, it will. Then buy that damn thing. And when you do, you tell yourself, plenty more where that came from. I spend it freely. I release it into the world, and it returns to me 1,000-fold, because that is how I roll, bitches. And that is how to feel like $1 million. All right, guys, that is it. That is my podcast for today. Thank you so much for listening. Please swing on over to the Mind Scrambler podcast. Give me a review. Say howdy, and I will catch you next time on the Mind Scrambler podcast. Take care. Bye. There you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. That is my podcast. Bam. I feel like $1 million. Something like that. Export. Okay. Well, no, I'll just do it. How to feel like $1 million. How to feel like $1 million. For $2 Fitty. I think it'd be fun. Like $1 million. ... For $2 Fitty. There we go. For $2 Fitty. And save. Pow. Great. All right, guys, let's check it out here. Let's say hi for bloopers. Oh, bloopers are part of my podcast. I don't edit. 100 pair of boots last you many more years than a $20 pair that shot a year. Exactly. So you guys understand it. Dollar store item can mean as much to a person than $10 version. Totally. I'll buy stuff at a dollar store, and I'll be like, that's one of the coolest things I've ever bought. Sketch paper, you got it. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. That was something that was just, because this bag, I'm telling you, I get it. And I feel like that could be like a feminine energy thing, because women in bags, women in shoes, it's stereotypical. It's totally freaking true, guys. Trust me. I wrote a dating book. I know. And it's awesome. There's nothing wrong with that. So, and actually outside the sketch paper, it's like, what was it? Somebody was like, the story of Picasso, and someone said he wanted somebody was asking for Picasso's autograph, and Picasso put it down on a napkin, signed it, did a little sketch, and goes, that'll be $50,000. And they're like, what? You just wrote it here? He said, yeah, but I've spent my life, learning to do this. So that's what I'm talking about. This is like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be anything, but it's how you use it. So, you're right, because the cheap paper, expensive paper you might not wish to use, I'll buy like this great paper that I'll use for certain things. It's like a parchment paper, and I print things out. I'm like, okay, that's frameable. I wouldn't just do sketches on that thing, no, because it's like, that's an investment. Anyway, that's it, guys. Thanks so much for listening to me and hanging out with me for a while. I'm still working on my Twitch game, and it's been a really interesting week, and now that I've got my new computer here, and you were with me when I figured out Audacity. What? It's awesome. So now I'm going to be figuring out Twitch. I've got some new emotes coming in. I've got some new stuff that is going to be coming in, and I'm going to try. I'm working on getting those, the interviews going. So I may have to do Zoom and then upload it. So we'll see. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow.